from the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Monday, August 10th, 2015. I'm Ann Gownley. A Hazleton man is facing charges after Hazleton firefighters smashed the window of a car to rescue a child who appeared unresponsive last night. It happened at the shopping center on Broad Street about 7 o'clock. Someone called Luzerne County 911 while a crowd of people surrounded the car and shook it in an effort to awaken the boy. Fire Chief Donald Leschko said firefighters broke a window and retrieved the child who was unresponsive. American Patient Transport Systems brought the child to Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton to be checked out and was found to be in good condition. City police filed child welfare endangerment charges against 44-year-old Asim Hosen. Police say he locked the boy in the car and went shopping. Children and youth took custody of the boy. He is now in county prison. 19-year-old Kelvin Lopez of Hazleton is facing charges after allegedly sexually assaulting an 8-year-old boy. City police didn't provide details as to how the incident was uncovered. Lopez is charged with involuntary deviant sexual intercourse. He was arraigned by District Judge Martin Kane in Wilkes-Barre and was placed in county prison on $10,000 bail. A man from Schuylkill County died Saturday night in a motorcycle crash in Northumberland County. According to state police, 47-year-old Kenneth Weichel of Ashland hit a tree, went about 20 feet, and then slammed into another tree. It happened around 8 o'clock near Mount Carmel. Weichel died at the scene of the crash in Northumberland County. 2 people were arrested and charged over the weekend in the death of a 59-year-old Pottsville man. According to police, 18-year-old Joshua Lukács and 21-year-old Shevskin Thomas, both of Pottsville, have been charged with first-degree murder along with aggravated assault and robbery charges. Police allege the 2 men went to the home of John Brock to rob him, but killed him after they saw their faces. They allegedly stabbed and slashed Brock with a kitchen knife and a box cutter before fleeing the scene with $200 and an ATM card. The 2 men remain behind bars at the Schuylkill County Prison without bail. Police in West Hazleton have identified the vehicle and the suspect got away in after a strong-arm robbery outside the Puff and Stuff last week. The fleeing vehicle is a dark-colored Ford Fusion sedan, possibly a 2010 or 2012 model year, with a black right front wheel. The suspect is described as a tall black male, possibly in his early 20s. At the time of the incident, he was wearing a black hooded sweatshirt and entered the vehicle at the intersection of East Green Street after fleeing north on 4th Street. Anyone with information is urged to call the West Hazleton Police Department at 570-455-3733 or dial 911. A man is dead following a police shooting in Pittston. It happened last night around 9 o'clock at the Anthracite Apartments on North Main Street. Police say a man was waving a gun outside the building. Witnesses say they told the man to put the gun down numerous times, but he didn't. Neither his name nor the officer's name were released. District Attorney Stephanie Salavantis' office is investigating, which is standard procedure in police shootings. Police in Hazleton are investigating a report of shots fired in the city. Police responded just after 10 o'clock last night at the intersection of East Maple Street and North Pine Street. Several reports of the incident were called in to 911. The suspects fled the scene before police arrived on North Pine Street. Anyone with information is asked to call the Hazleton Police Department by dialing 911. A garage was destroyed in a car crash Saturday in Hazleton. It's on the western end of Spruce Street near James. Deputy Fire Chief Sean Jones said it appeared a female was driving a white Acura when she crashed into the 2-stall block garage at 441 West Spruce Street around 4:30 p.m. Electricity was shut off and the Code Enforcement Office condemned it. There were no injuries reported. The Turkey Hill on East Main Street in the Parsons section of Wilkes-Barre was held up this morning. A man walking in waved a tire iron about 1 o'clock this morning. He demanded money, got an undetermined amount of cash, and then took off. The suspect is a white male wearing a black and gray hooded jacket or sweatshirt and dark sneakers. His face was covered with a scarf. Anyone with information on this incident is asked to call police in Wilkes-Barre at 570-826-8106. A Philadelphia man was charged by Butler Township Police after an incident at the Keystone Job Corps. According to police, they were dispatched to the school on Foothills Drive around August 5th, just after 5 p.m. Police say 20-year-old Yvonne Armstrong allegedly smashed the window out of a door in the security office. Armstrong was found to be in possession of marijuana. He was signed up by police for criminal mischief and a township ordinance violation for possession of drug paraphernalia. Attorney General Kathleen Kane is back at work today after being arraigned by video on charges Saturday in Norristown. Kane did not enter a plea during the brief proceedings. District Judge Kathleen Kelly Rebar set a preliminary hearing for August 24th and bail for $10,000 unsecured. Kane is accused of leaking secret grand jury information through an operative to a newspaper reporter as payback for a former state prosecutor she thought made her look bad, and then lying about her actions under oath. Prosecutors say she also enlisted aides to spy on office employees and keep tabs on the grand jury probe into the leak. Kane is set to hold a press conference on Wednesday to talk about the charges against her. Meanwhile, there is word of another potential challenger to Kathleen Kane. Northampton County DA John Morganelli said this weekend he's considering running against her in the Democratic primary next year. Morganelli ran twice before losing both times to Tom Corbett. Montgomery County Commissioner Josh Shapiro, a former congressman, is also said to be weighing a challenge. There is an announced Republican, Senator John Rafferty, says he'll run next year. Time now for our first look at our forecast. Heavy showers this morning and into the afternoon, but how much rain can we expect? Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbachik's in the Weather Center with the details. Joe, it was like fall weather this morning, and what do the temperatures look like for the rest of the week?
Well, eventually we're going to be dealing with sunshine, and with the sunshine comes the warmer temperatures. But today we had the overcast skies, the drizzle, the showers, and that kept temperatures down quite a bit. Here's a look at the travel cameras in case if you happen to be traveling. Interstate 81 at Route 93, you can see some areas of fog, some drizzle sailing across our area, so be wary of that and your travels through this evening. Some more rain as you head out toward the west. That's going to get here, especially as we go into tomorrow. Now, some areas you see nothing going on. Doesn't necessarily mean nothing is going on. The precipitation is very light, some drizzle, and cool temperatures. Look at these numbers. 66 in New Angola, 70 in Berwick, 66 in Mahanoy City, 71 in Bloomsburg, and 72 degrees in Danville. We'll talk about the complete 7-day forecast, and it does include at least a little bit of a warm-up of all the details in just a few. Ann?
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, details on 2 fires that are still under investigation. Plus, a look at this weekend's Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival at Genetti's. That and much more is headed your way only on WYLN. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News, Greater Hazleton's only local news broadcast, with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Kristen Bazinski, weather with Joe Garbachik, and sports with Eric DeBerardinis and Gabriella Justin. Hazel Drugs does more than fill prescriptions. They know your needs and have been serving the Hazleton area since 1868. That's over 147 years. They accept all prescription insurances, offer convenient parking, drive-through service, and free prescription delivery. They carry the highest quality vitamins and supplements with a certified clinical nutritionist on staff to answer your questions. They can customize your prescriptions, specializing in natural hormones, children's compounding, and animal medications. Hazel Drugs, America's oldest compounding pharmacy and Hazleton's oldest business. Let their family take care of your family.
Did you know that suicide rates are on the rise in Luzerne and Wyoming counties? Did you know that over 100 Americans commit suicide every day? And did you know that you can help prevent suicide? I'm Jeffrey Warren. I'm here to tell you there is help. If you or someone you know is depressed, dial 800-273-TALK or the emergency helpline at 211. For more information and suicide prevention tips, visit any of these websites. Together, we can save lives.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi Electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Firefighters in Mahanoy City battled the blaze around 1 o'clock Saturday morning in Mahanoy Township. A vacant single two-story home at 89 Park Place Road in Mahanoy Township was fully engulfed in flames when emergency crews arrived on scene. The fire was under control in roughly 45 minutes, and crews remained on the scene until around 4 a.m. to make sure that the fire was out. The owner of the home was contacted and told them that the home was vacant and has been without power for over a year now. The home was a total loss, and a Pennsylvania State Fire Marshal was called to the scene to investigate. Still no word on the cause of Saturday morning's fire in Mahanoy Township. No word yet on the cause of a fire which tore through Nardone's Bakery in Wilkes-Barre Sunday afternoon. It broke out about 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. It went to 3 alarms. Heavy damage was reported in one area of the operation on Hazel Street. Nardone's makes much of the pizza sold in area school district lunchrooms, as well as pizza available in local supermarkets. It also has a location on New Commerce Boulevard in Hanover Township. Lou Nardone says he hopes to get everyone back to work at the Hazel Street operation as soon as possible. Well, coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is back with a full look at our forecast, plus details on the 4th Annual Hazelton Rotary Wine and Beer Festival at Genetti's in Hazel Township. More news is headed your way, including sports, only on WYLN. Stay tuned.
For all your projects, large and small, Bedrock Gardens has it all. They are fully stocked and ready to fill your order. Rubber mulch and rubber curbing to match. Lots of color choices to pick from. Wall stone, natural stone, full pallets ready to go. Their bins are full with rich colored quality mulch that will look wonderful all season long. Finish off your fabulous outdoor space with their quality patio furniture and easy to assemble fire pits. Everything you need for your summer projects. Delivery available, or just stop by and they will load you up. Bedrock Gardens, locally owned and operated. Call today.
The Brass Buckle in Cunningham features a wide variety of Tex-Mex and modern Mexican food. Dine inside or outside on their beautiful patio. They also offer a private banquet room with seating up to 110 people. The Brass Buckle, 334 Main Street in Cunningham. Call 570-788-4145. WYLN, first in live sports. We bring you the event, not just the highlights. Live coverage of the high school football season starts September 4th on WYLN. We're your local network.
Well, not the nicest day to be outdoors. We had the overcast skies today, the drizzle, the showers, a little bit breezy, and with all of that comes the cooler temperatures. In fact, yeah, it did feel kind of fall-like in the atmosphere, and we still have some more rain to talk about for tomorrow. Then after that, an improvement in our weather forecast. All right, let's get on to the map for the day, and we saw some of that rain moving into our region, and it just was a blah of a day, if you will. And yeah, I did say that because that summarized up today. Did not feel like it should be for this time of year. And tomorrow, we're going to have to deal with some more rain across our area. Live 35 Skycast Doppler. Notice you don't see anything showing up across our area. Doesn't necessarily mean nothing's happening. Much too light to be depicted on radar. Just some drizzle and some spritzes here and there. But we have some more rain, like I said, heading in our direction for tomorrow. Only in the 60s. We've picked up now 0.13 of an inch of precipitation since the midnight hour. 68 Mount Pocono, 71 Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, 70 in State College, 71 in Williamsport. And notice where the warmth is out there in Pittsburgh, where it's 81 degrees. Holding in the lower 70s to near 70 degrees up in the Wyoming Valley area. Here's a look at the radar, and you can still see some showers. And again, where you don't see anything, you're still having to deal with some light rain and some sprinkles and some mist and drizzle, some heavier rain as you head out toward the west and northwestern Pennsylvania. And we're not done with the inclement weather. Still some more rain on tap as we head through tomorrow. And then we start to clear things out, and then we're going to start to bring up those temperatures once again. Notice tonight, temperatures. They're not going to go down too far, but tomorrow they're not going to go up too far either. And then notice we'll be in the 50s to lower 60s as we head into Wednesday morning. So another front comes through. Once that front comes through, it brings in some nice temperatures and some drier conditions as we progress through the middle part of the week. Here's a look at the extended forecast and what we can expect over the next couple of days. Some showers around for tomorrow, maybe a thunderstorm, and then it turns nice for Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Saturday, maybe a shower or thunderstorm, and then we're back up into the 80s the second part of the weekend and early next week. Our daytime Pennsylvania lottery numbers: the pick 223, the pick 3 883, the pick 4 5954, and the pick 5 numbers 06685. Treasure at numbers 12, 22, 23, 25, and 26. Don't change the channel because we'll continue to have more for you coming up after these commercial messages.
The Hazelton Wine and Beer Festival will be held Saturday, August 15th from 4 until 8 p.m. at the Best Western Genetti Inn and Suites in Hazelton. Come sample over 50 local wines and craft beers, taste some great food, and listen to some great music provided by one of Northeastern Pennsylvania's premier cover bands, Ostrich Hat. You must be 21 to enter, and tickets are available the day of the festival or in advance at hazeltonrotary.ticketleap.com. Don't miss the Hazelton Wine and Beer Festival, Saturday, August 15th.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicapped accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. We will be visited by some patients that you met on a previous show. Jeanette and her husband Greg is with her. She's going to tell you about her tremendous success story, from tragedy to perseverance to triumph through chiropractic care. Their story this week. Join us.
The 4th annual Hazelton Rotary Wine and Beer Festival is right around the corner, and tonight our Gary Perna has a preview for us.
Well, if you like beer and or wine, this event being held this weekend is just for you. The Hazelton Rotary Club is hosting once again the annual Beer and Wine Festival. Dorothy Anderson is the event chair and said there's something for every beer and wine lover.
A lot of fun. As you said, we're having wine and we're having beer. This year the wine is the new, and it's craft beer. It's terrific to come out and try wine and beer at festivals like this, and this is the only one in the Hazelton area, so we're very pleased to be bringing this here. You get to try all the different types.
How did this come about, and why, why do it? Why the Rotary Club go out and do this?
Well, the Rotary Club, of course, is a community club. We love to do things for our community. We've gotten a car for the American Cancer Society and a freezer for Salvation Army. We've built a playground. We do a lot of local projects, our kids' coats, but then we also do international projects, water projects, and to help eliminate polio. So, of course, to do all these wonderful things, we need to raise money. One of our members, Paul Malone, it was his idea to start with the wine and the beer festival, and it's really taken off.
You do need to purchase tickets for the Beer and Wine Festival.
In advance, they're $20, or at the gate, it would be $25. We also have a designated driver ticket that's $10. That's for someone who doesn't drink, but for those people who don't drink, we're going to have a band. It's going to be Ostrich Hat. They are phenomenal. They really get everybody going. And then also we'll have a variety of different vendors there. So there'll be things to do, and food to eat that you can purchase. There's a variety that Genetti's Catering will be putting out. Of course, you can buy them from any of the Rotary people. There are 100 of us out there, so I'm sure you can find one. Or you can go to the beer stop in West Hazelton. We also have them at Genetti's Catering and Verastro's. Or you can go online at hazeltonrotary.ticketleap.com.
WYLN does have some tickets to give away tonight. So, if you would like to enter, dial right now 570-459-1869, extension 1172, and leave your name and phone number. You'll be entered into the drawing to win. And good luck, everybody. Reporting in Hazel Township for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Thanks, Gary. Coming up next, Eric DeBaradinas is in with sports here on WYLN. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbaczyk will have one final look at our forecast. Stay tuned. All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Go hog wild for Iron Pigs Baseball. WYLN is televising the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs Live, America's favorite pastime on your local network, WYLN TV 35. See the Major League Stars of tomorrow at Coca-Cola Park. Don't miss any of the games here on WYLN TV 35. Visit WYLNTV.com for a complete Iron Pig schedule. Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs on WYLN, your home for live sports.
The Rail Riders have been atop the International League North Division standings for most of the season. Now it's first baseman Greg Bird flying above the competition. Today, Bird named the International League Batter of the Week after hitting .348 with 5 extra base hits, 10 RBI, and 2 home runs, both coming Wednesday against Columbus. Since his debut on the 4th of July, the Yankees' 4th-ranked prospect is batting .295 with 6 dingers for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. The Rail Riders took 2 of 3 from Toledo over the weekend and host Pawtucket for a 4-game set starting tonight. Pennsylvania AAA teams sweep Player of the Week honors in the International League as newly acquired Iron Pig Jared Eichhoff claims Pitcher of the Week after posting a 2-0 record with 14 strikeouts and just 1 earned run over 14 innings after arriving in Lehigh Valley as part of the Cole Hamels trade. The Iron Pigs with a day off before traveling to Syracuse for a series with the Chiefs. In football, unlike hockey, team captains don't get a C woven onto their jerseys. Plus, we wouldn't want to mess with the Penn State classic uniforms. But as of today, defensive tackle Anthony Zettel will bear the responsibility of serving as a captain for the Nittany Lions. WYLN's Gabriella Justin details the journey Zettel has woven throughout his career.
After multiple changes throughout his college career, Anthony Zettel broke out last season. Now the senior enters the 2015 season, hoping to continue with consistency and excellence on the field.
I think you learn that football takes the whole team, you know. We played good defense last year, but sometimes we didn't play winning defense. You know, sometimes the game was in our situation, in our control, and we came through the whole game, but in the end we didn't come through. So I think everybody on our defense knows that we got to step up even more than last year. And our offense has been killing it this offseason too, so I expect some good things from them too. Just the overall team, we look a lot more mature. And last year we look at what we did wrong, fix those, and then what we did right, we have to just hit on those more and just build on those.
Zettel believes that 1 year can make a significant difference in college football.
We got more scholarships back, more young talent coming in, and it makes a huge difference when you got that depth.
To say the very least, the Nittany Lions are anxious to get back out onto this field to show their fans the hard work that they've put in at training camp this summer. For WYLN Sports, I'm Gabriella Justin.
The rest of Penn State's 2015 captains, quarterback Christian Hackenberg, offensive lineman Angelo Mangiro, safety Jordan Lucas, and linebacker Von Walker. Earlier today, a video emerged of Zettel showcasing more of that athletic prowess while also endangering a teammate in the process. For that viral clip, visit our Facebook page at WYLN Pressbox. And the Football Hall of Fame gained a new class of inductees over the weekend, but lost a legendary player and broadcasting icon with the passing of Frank Gifford. Gifford's family announced his death in a statement on Sunday saying, quote, "It is with the deepest sadness that we announce the sudden passing of our beloved husband, father, and friend, Frank Gifford. Frank died suddenly this beautiful Sunday morning of natural causes at his Connecticut home. We rejoice in the extraordinary life he was privileged to live, and we feel grateful and blessed to have been loved by such an amazing human being. We ask that our privacy be respected at this difficult time, and we thank you for your prayers." End quote. Gifford played a variety of positions for the New York Giants during his 13-year NFL career before becoming a color commentator for a Monday Night Football. Frank Gifford was 84 years old. Stay tuned. Coming up, Joe Garbacik is in with a final look at the forecast.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer, dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill, and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
WYLN TV 35 has strong ties to the community, as evident in its commitment to important causes like the American Cancer Society and Helping Hand Society telethons. WYLN's commitment to northeastern Pennsylvania continues with a broadcast of Hazelton's Funfest Parade and both the Christmas and St. Patrick's Day parades in Wilkes-Barre. In the summer, we broadcast from Weatherly and Giants of Spare Hill Climb, and throughout the year, we provide important community services through the broadcast of town meetings, school board meetings, election night coverage, and other events. WYLN, we're your local network.
Well, we started this work week on a wet note. We're going to continue to be on a wet note, if you will, heading into tomorrow. Still a chance of some rain across our area, and there is some rain out there on radar, especially as you head out toward the western part of the state. Elsewhere, there's some drizzles and even some areas of fog and some sprinkles, and that's what we're going to be contending with. And you know what? It was a cool day, feeling more fall-like in the atmosphere than where we're at right now, and just hard time getting out of the 60s in many of the higher elevations. And you see elsewhere temperatures generally holding in the 70s. Just look at the rain that came through. We did have a little bit of some moderate showers across our area today, but you know, a lot of it was the drizzle, the very light precipitation that you just cannot be depicted on radar. Here's a look at what we can expect going into tomorrow. Still some more rain across our area, and then finally front comes through, and once it comes through, it drags the rain with it, and it brings in some drier conditions for the rest of the week. And speaking of the rest of the week, here's a look at the rest of the week's forecast, and it looks like this. We got about 72 for tomorrow. That's about it. Some showers around, maybe a thunderstorm, and then as we go into our Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, it does dry out, temperatures in the 70s, and then the weekend at this point not looking too bad. We may have to deal with a shower or storm around for Saturday, and then we're back up into the 80s as we go into early next week.
All right, well, those evening temperatures certainly remind everyone of fall, and that's what we're looking forward to. The football season is almost upon us.
Football season today started heat acclimation practices, but there wasn't much to get acclimated to today. No. There wasn't much heat. No, you have to get acclimated maybe to the weather. Practice is still going on, these football teams.
Some games are played. Rainy weather, 50 degrees.
Oh, so you have to be prepared for that. That's the bulk of the season. The heat is just so they can get through training camp. But
yeah. Hey, maybe it's lucky for some of them. Yeah. But you do have some previews coming up that our viewers can look forward to.
In the Wyoming Valley Conference and Anthracite League will preview every single team over the course of August, so looking forward to that.
Yeah, and our viewers can make their picks on who's going to head off to states? Hopefully some team in our area.
I think we'll have a local team this year.
All right, sounds good. That's his prediction. All right, hopefully we'll see those temperatures maybe rise so we can have somewhat of a summer as it comes to an end before fall, I guess, right?
Yeah, we don't want to talk about fall.
No?
No.
That's what it felt like today. It's what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
Check the date on the calendar just to double check. Have a good night, everyone. Don't forget our top stories are on our Facebook page, so make sure you check it out. Have a good night.